People ask me again and again, if you're not using lectures in secondary and higher education, how then do you put out a syllabus that is accepted by the department as rigorous and able to cover content in different active and brain-based ways? Well, this resource is going to give you the answers by giving you a sample syllabus taken apart so that you can see how it goes together step by step, and also a rubric document which students receive on day one and allows you to get at the rigor and display the kind of active and brain-based tasks that students do to much more than cover content, but simply be able to implement and use what they learn well beyond your class. How so? You will find in this resource a table of contents that allows you to see how the parts are broken down and then put together again with models for your use. For example, you'll see the 10 tricks in higher ed and secondary that you can use to learn without lectures, so that it's much more about what students learn than what faculty teach. You will see in these materials how to design and submit a robust syllabus and active lesson tasks with brain-based rubrics that replace your lectures that might have been given in a traditional learning culture at secondary and higher ed. You'll see how that you can use those lectures in ways that allow students to actively engage the content in new ways. You will have examples at every step of the way from my syllabus and my rubric documents. The syllabus is 4 pages long, broken down to show you step by step what to include and how to include it, as well as the rubric document where students literally get every assignment both in a bird's eye view and also in a much more detailed view to get them excited about their final exam on day one. Allow them to ask questions and show them how this class may be a new way of doing active learning, but it will get them where they need to go with excitement they perhaps haven't felt at a secondary and high school level, where the learning is active and the student is at the center in a very organized way. The rubrics that you use will be something like this sample, but it will also contain secrets, such as I put in a few generic comments to make my work a little easier, and then I add a comment or two or a few that relate uniquely to that student's work. I also show examples where students literally can come on board with you and help you to create these tasks in a way that benefits them and gives you an opportunity to grade what used to take you hours now in minutes. For example, you'll see a very specific way to do participation so that students are grading their own and sending you the evidence of in every active class you teach. It's fun, it's interesting, but most importantly, it benefits students going into a new era with skills needed for that era, as opposed to a factory-based traditional setting where it might be your lectures as if my speaking something is a learner's learning and understanding that thing. We know those two do not equal one another, and so now's your opportunity to step into a new domain. You will find access to my templates for brain-based lessons, brain-based units, brain-based assessment tasks on my TPT site that are explained in these resources, but there are further examples in other resources. Please do contact me. Do leave a brief positive review if my materials here were helpful to your building a syllabus and a rubric document. Do also contact me, though, if there are any ways that my brain-based material could address your students' needs, because I'd be honored to help you in any way possible. To leave a comment or just a question, hit the Ask a Question tab to the right of the Rating tab on my TPT site. Follow me there and get new neuro updates for your students. The site's called Ellen Weber Brain-Based Tasks for Growth Mindset. I hope these syllabus and rubric building materials will bring you the kind of support that help you to move from traditional lectures into active brain-based tasks that get you high grades even from your department head. The best.